Yo, 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 what's going on, bruh? Come on, let's go, turn up, bruh. So today, I'm gonna be explaining the differences between a mutual fund, ETF, and index fund. I've been really confused on what's the differences between the three, so I decided to try to help you guys out because I know it was difficult for me to understand the differences. So let's get into it. Okay, so one common misconception is that all three of them are the same thing, which they kind of are very similar, so it makes sense. But to understand them, I'm gonna explain two terms first. I'm gonna explain what an index is first. So what an index is it is just a list of things. It could be a list of groceries, list of fruits, list of colleges. In this case, it's a list of stocks. So an example of an index is the S&P 500. It is the list of the top 500 companies in the United States. Okay, so the next key term I want to explain is what a fund is. It might sound very self-explanatory, but let me explain it for you guys. So a fund is just a pool of money collected from different investors. Okay, so when we put the two together, we can explain what these three terms are and their differences. Let me explain what a mutual fund is first. Okay, so what a mutual fund is, it is a fund that is invested by professionals into different companies, right? So professionals are investing the money for you, so they're gonna charge a fee, a greater fee than index funds and ETFs. So an index fund is a type of mutual fund. However, an index fund tracks an index. It mirrors the index and how the index performs. So if the index performs good, your index fund performs good, and vice versa. If the index fund performs bad, if the index performs bad, then your index fund performs bad. Okay, so a mutual fund is actively managed, while an index fund is not actively managed. It's more passively managed. So this means that it will have lower fees because it's not being actively managed. Okay, and an ETF is very similar to an index fund. Just has some couple of things that are different. So an ETF, you can buy it whenever the stock market is open, but an index fund you can only buy at the end of the stock market when it's closed, right? So that's the main key difference. And another difference is taxes. ETFs, you will get taxed when you sell them or trade them, and index funds, you will get taxed when any of the investors who put that money into that pool trade them. So that's the difference between them when it comes to taxes. All right, so those are the differences between a mutual fund, index fund, and ETF. I hope you guys understand it more. And yes, they're very similar. They have their key differences between all three.